Hi, and welcome to our daily dose of wisdom. My name is Anna. You can find more about me at www.angeltrinity.net. And we are here today to do the vibrational reading for tomorrow and to continue our discussion on manifestation. And while I draw the cards, I want to ask you, if you feel like, to put in the comments what would you like to manifest right now. If there's anything you feel that you want more of in your life. Okay, so to do the reading, it happened that the deck that came to me is Archangel Power Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Relic Valentine. I'm very sorry the image is in the mirror. Somehow the setting on Facebook to flip the screen is missing. I don't know where it disappeared, but I cannot flip the screen anymore. Okay, so I have a feeling that Archangel Power deck was sort of guided to me, and I have a feeling that this was a bit of a lesson or a message, because I wouldn't, let's say, ego was a bit challenged these days, and probably somebody wants to give me a very nice message. Okay, so our card is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the Divine Feminine put in the high rank of, let's say, priesthood. I know in our days, the church and the priesthood, generally speaking, is mostly male. But this was not like this since forever. There were times when women were very good priests. They were very much appreciated, and people were listening to them a lot. Thank you for the love. Hi, Andine. I want to manifest my place in university. That's a good one. And I want to ask you, what are you doing every day to manifest that place in your university? Did you choose your university? And if you did, what are you doing every day to manifest the experience that you are looking for? It's not only the place, but I'm sure you must look for a certain experience. Okay, so until Andine is answering our question, let's go back to our card. And the High Priestess, tells us to keep ourselves at peace, to keep the divine within ourselves during the whole day. And if we find that is difficult, we can just stop and look up and say, help me. Or we can say thank you. Or we can say, I don't know, we can ask our question. But the invitation for tomorrow is to raise our hands, look up and say, thank you, help. I need help with this. I want that. Or just thank you for I have this life as it is, and for just being here. My biggest feeling about this card is that we are invited to express gratitude for everything that surrounds us. Okay, and now going back to our subject for today, I want to remind you that these live videos are going to be shared on my website and on the YouTube channel Daily Dose of Wisdom by Angel Trinity. Okay, and let's go back to Andine, who says, I didn't choose my uni yet, but I'm trying to focus on my schoolwork and on myself, but I'm not very confident in what I can do. Okay, how can you get your confidence then? I want to invite you to do an experiment for, let's say, 1 week. And I want to invite you next week on Tuesday to come back during the live video and tell me about your experience. And I want you to try every single morning when you wake up for at least 5 minutes, but make it 10 if you can. Picture in your mind how it's going to be when you go to university. What are you going to feel? What are you going to wear? How are your colleagues going to be? How your teachers will be? Where you are going to live? I don't know. Everything. Every single detail. And feel it. Know it, feel it, see it with your mind's eye. Do that every day for a week. And if you don't mind, I would love you to come back and tell us the result. And then we'll take the next step from there. I hope that's okay for you. And going back to manifestation, because that's what we speak about, and we speak about the university experience here. Yesterday, we spoke about manifestation, why are we doing it, and we got to one of the tools for manifestation, which was the dream box. The box where you put your dreams, you put little notes with your dreams, and once in a while you take them out. You may interestingly find that some of them just happened, your dreams came true. Those who didn't come true, you can keep them in your box, remind yourself about them every single day if possible, if not, whenever you can. But you know that your dreams are in a box and you can see them. You can see them in front of you, and that's a very good step. And Dean says, thank you very much. I'm waiting for you next week with the experience that you've had. Okay, so another part of manifestation is the visualization. And that's exactly what I was telling Andine earlier. And it's very nice, thank you Andine, that you asked the question exactly today, when we got to visualization. Now, why do we do this visualization? It's exactly what I just said earlier. Sit with yourself, preferably in the morning after you wake up, or in the evening before you go to sleep, and see your dream as being true already. You see things the way you want them to be when your dream comes true. And allow yourself to feel, because your heart knows, your soul knows. Your soul knows what your mind doesn't know. And our brain is created that way, that our brain registers images. Whatever image you give to your brain has the same kind of value. So if you give to your brain the image that you see in front of you right now, your brain says this is reality. If you instead close your eyes and you imagine a totally different place, a totally different situation, your brain will say, okay, this is true. Our brain doesn't make the difference between vision and physical image. We can see with our two eyes, or we can see with our third eye, and for our brain, it's the same. Both of them are reality. So then what we are doing during visualization, we are telling our brains what is the reality that we want. And then our brain is going to give it to us. And our whole energy field is going to believe it and give it to us. Because when our brain believes, our whole being believes. As long as the brain doesn't believe, nothing within you believes. If anybody comes and tells you, I don't know, that tomorrow you are going to be able to change the water into wine, if you don't believe it in your mind, even if you have that capacity physically speaking, you are not going to be able to do it. And that's why we need to train our own brains to work with us, not against us. Hi Tamara, thank you for being here. And how we do this? We take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as you can, and see what happens when our dream already came true. We did this exercise quite recently in a group of very nice spiritual ladies that I mean, and we went into visualizing something specifically. And honestly, even with very short visualizations, like 2-3 minutes several times a day. Things shift, things change. And things change like that for all of us. So when you take your notes from the dream box that we spoke about yesterday, and you look at them and you remember, yeah, I want to go to university in September this year. Stop for a second and look at your dream and try to feel how it is when your dream is true. It's already September and you are going to school. How do you feel? Yes, do you feel frightened? And that's how you are going to feel. But what else do you feel? How is it around? And if you put that fear aside, what is going to come? What are you going to feel if you leave the fear? And then you may find, I don't know, happiness, bliss, hope, whatever you may find. And also, if you want a certain outcome, if you want a certain feeling, if you want a certain thing to happen, try to visualize that feeling as well. If you are looking, I don't know, to do something 3 months from now and you want that to be a happy thing, make sure you feel happy when you do your visualization. And by the way, speaking about this, I hope Esther is going to watch this video. She asked the question a few days ago about buying the house. And Esther, I want to tell you, it's the same thing. While you go on your holiday now, try to think about the experience that you are going to have in your new house. How you want it to be, see it every day within your mind, and think how you want it to be and how it's going to be your own experience in that house. And I'm waiting, of course, for news from you, and I'm sure they are going to be very good news. Okay, Tamara says, thank you, our blessed angel. Oh, thank you very much. This is very nice of you, thank you. Okay, if there are no more comments and questions today, but by the way, you can still leave questions and comments later. I'm gonna see them. I want to remind you to share this video with anybody you feel that may need it. To those watching it later on YouTube, I want to remind you to subscribe so you can have the newest version always. And there you will have also the link for the Facebook Lives. I want to remind you, if you are interested in the blog posts that I'm writing and all these little teachings that I'm doing, you can also subscribe to my newsletter on my website angeltrinity.net. On every page you are going to find the subscription form. There's no pop-up window that will come out and tell you subscribe, but you can find the form if you look for it. Okay, thank you very much. I wish you a blessed evening and angel blessings. Thank you.